But I've caught that several times over the last couple of decades. Do you have to do that show every Saturday?
Right.
Yeah, I do. That's what I do.
Yeah, that's part of that. That's part of who you're dating. Deal with it or don't.
And I'll never forget when I first started the show on WSTB.
Mm-hmm.
And, it was new to me. And I was kind of making a little bit of a name for myself because I was doing something in the area that nobody was doing. Playing the music that, commercial radio was no longer playing.
Yeah.
And I made it an all request show.
Right.
There was only a single phone line in the WSTB, and it was constantly ringing because people were calling up. Hey, man, could you play some Black and Blue? Hey, could you play some Black Sabbath? Could you play,
whatever, Y&T.
Yeah, whatever. So I was fielding phone calls constantly.
Mm-hmm.
And my chick at the time, if she would call the station and the phone was busy, it's, who are you talking to?
Yeah.
I tried to get through for an hour.
Yeah, well, it's because there was 100 other people trying to get through.
Yeah. The phone was constantly busy. Who are you talking to?
Yeah, there was just one person that I talked to for an hour.
So I caught that.
Yeah, I'm sure. And then, dude, I remember when you were doing the show and you were dating Tattooed Arms.
Oh, Gina?
Gina. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to say her name or not. But
nobody knows who she is, but go ahead.
When you were dating Gina, and she would come down to the show, and then she would sit out in the lobby and pout because you weren't giving her attention.
That's true.
She would come to the show.
Yeah.
The show was 6 hours.
Yes.
She would come in the studio for a little while.
Yeah.
Maybe an hour. And then she would sit on the couch and with her legs crossed, doing the foot wave with her arms crossed and pouting.
Right.
For 5 hours because you weren't giving her any attention.
Right.
And then probably, I don't know because I left, but I would imagine that she was still pouting because you'd had to take another half hour to pack up all your shit and leave.
There's a lot of truth to that.
I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is because I used to watch it. I was like,
this is my gig. This is what I do. You're coming to my work.
Yeah, exactly. But you're not getting paid for it, man.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. It only makes it legitimate if there's money involved.
How long are you going to do that free thing you're doing? Meanwhile, as I've told that on the show before, I went and turned all my shit into money paying gigs just so she'd shut up, and it didn't stop anything.
No.
She still fucking hated that I was out, even when I was making it into paying bills. It was like, nope, you're still an asshole for doing that.
Yeah.
How dare you go out to a show that you want to go see? How dare you do that? Even though you get paid, even though you got paid $100 to go to that show, how dare you do that?
Yeah.